Welcome to Module 2, Lead Generation. So if Module 1 is about building the foundation, Module 2 is where we turn that foundation into a pipeline, and a pipeline is the lifeblood of a real estate business. Without leads, you have a license. With a consistent, predictable pipeline of leads, you have a career. Lesson 11 gives you the full framework, the 5 sources that top producing agents use, how to choose which one fits you, and how to build a lead generation mix that never runs dry. Let's go. So before we get to some solutions, let's be honest about why most new agents struggle with lead generation. The first reason is they wait for the phone to ring. They get their license, they set up their brokerage profile, and then they wait. Real estate doesn't work like that. This is a proactive business. I like to say it's a contact sport. You go get your leads every single day. The second reason is they try everything at once. They hear about 10 different lead sources. They dabble in all of them, and they master none of them. Scattered effort produces scattered results. The third reason is they quit before the compound effect kicks in. Most lead sources take 60 to 90 days before they start producing consistently. The agents who quit in week 3 never see week 10. Patience is a lead generation strategy. And the fourth reason, they don't track their numbers. Without data, you don't know what's working. And what you don't know, you can't improve. There are 5 lead generation sources that form the foundation of every high-producing agent's business. I call it the pyramid because they build on each other, and because the bottom layer is the one you always start with. Layer 1, your sphere of influence. The warmest leads you will ever get. People who already know you, like you, and trust you. This is your foundation, always. Layer number 2, open houses. Free leads walking through a door. Done right, one well-run open house generates 2 to 5 serious buyer conversations per weekend. Layer 3, prospecting by phone and door. For sale by owners, expired listings if you're allowed to, circle dialing, door knocking your farm area. The highest effort is the highest reward for agents who commit. Layer 4, geographic farming. Owning a neighborhood through consistent presence, direct mail, door knocking, community events, social media. This is a long-term play that produces incredible results. Layer 5, online and digital. Zillow, Realtor.com, Realtor.ca. The sources that you can get ads for Google Ads, social media, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. These supplement your core sources. Don't replace them. We're going to go deep on each source in lessons 12 through 19. But today, I want you to understand the whole picture. Here's a market reality that should change how you approach prospecting. At any given time in your market, approximately 3% of homeowners are ready to buy or sell right now. They're actively in the process. Those are the people every agent is fighting over. But another 7% are open to it. They're not actively searching, but if the right conversation happened at the right moment, they'd engage. Most agents completely ignore this group. The top agents talk to both. And then there's the 90% who aren't thinking about it right now, but will be eventually. The agents who plant seeds in this group through consistent touches, farming, and brand building are the ones who dominate their market years from now. The biggest pipeline wins don't come from winning the fight over the 3%. They come from having conversations that most agents skip. Here's how to build your personal lead generation system in 3 steps. Step number 1, start with your personal sphere. Always, your first 3 to 5 transactions will almost certainly come from people who you already know or from referrals out of your sphere. Don't skip this layer in favor of something that feels more exciting. Step number 2, add 1 outbound source. Sphere plus 1 active outbound source, like an open house, prospecting, or farming. Master these 2 inputs before you add a third. Step number 3, commit for 90 days minimum before judging the return on investment. I'll say this repeatedly throughout this module. Lead generation compounds over time. Give every source at least 90 days before you decide it doesn't work. And throughout all of it, track everything. Contacts made, conversations had, appointments set, contracts signed. Your data is your roadmap. Use your CRM to track everything. Here are 5 action steps before we move on to lesson 12. 1, write down which 2 lead sources you're committing to for the next 90 days. Just 2 of them, not 5, 2. Set a weekly activity target for each source. Specific numbers, not more calls. 25 calls per week to my sphere is a target. Make it specific. 3, create a simple tracking sheet with 4 columns. Contacts made, conversations had, appointments set, deals closed. 4, block your lead generation time for each source in your calendar right now. 5, share your 2 chosen sources and your weekly targets with an accountability partner. The key takeaway is pick your sources, work them consistently, track relentlessly, and watch your pipeline fill. Lesson 12 is next, the sphere of influence, mining the gold you already have. See you there.